Please welcome Daniel Zimmermann.
So first of all, thank you very much. As you can hear, my voice is the product of a night out in Berlin. So I didn't tell much to my wife, so please, she's ready. So anyway, yes, we do have great times in Berlin. And sorry, I'm having feedback, or is okay. But as you know, what happens in Berlin stays in Berlin, just in Vegas. And I have to say, though, I have now a very difficult task to overcome because my speech was sort of in line with Monday night's speech, President Obama, Mr. Cameron's speech, Mr. Brown's speech, and other speeches, I don't even know. And now you will hear a pretty boring speech, I think. And thank you very much. I'm happy you have already eaten. Dear guests, we're coming together today to celebrate our 10-year anniversary. In a lifetime, 10 years may not be a lot, especially as one gets older. But if we look back, we can truly say, wow. Especially for those of you who have been here for the last 10 years, you may have some vivid memories of what happened. Just as GABA was started, the Bay Area and Silicon Valley experienced one of its deepest recessions and downturns with companies imploding and down rounds, layoffs, and furloughs being the norm rather than the exception. This all on the heels of 9/11. A few years later, we then experienced further economic shocks that had less to do with the new economy. Remember that word? And I didn't even use bandwidth now. But rather, with the meltdown of core financial institutions and the bailout of two big failed companies, this had a ripple effect and ultimately made life and business challenging in the Silicon Valley. However, if this is what a bunch of you, in the perfect Yiddish of words of my wife's grandma, dahergelaufene Aufgekommene, can do, in a time like this, please note, due to the many German speakers here tonight, I did not even use any censorable expletives heard when Yiddish words are used. Then I can only imagine what we can do in a less stormy environment. I'm almost sure the next 10 years will be a blast. To recap, 2012, and as we mentioned in our holiday letter, we organized about 56 GABA events. Last year, co-sponsored 14 other events. We held 49 Stammtische and had a total of 3,000 members, or attendees, I should say, at our events in 2012. This is a great result, and it's only possible because of the phenomenal staff who has also organized this event here tonight. Please give them a big hand. We know that this is impressive, but these are just the numbers. What do we really do at GABA? So, when I was recently asked by my dad about GABA, I somewhat struggled and explained, you know, GABA is just like a Verein. When he nodded and said, aha, I knew that my description was dead wrong. GABA is, of course, really not a Verein, and Vereinsmeierei is not a fabric we care for or wish upon us. Maybe we can start with figuring out what GABA is not. So, first of all, we are not a Schützenverein. We are not a Kegelclub, even though we have Stammtische. And we're also not an angel group or super angel group or anything like that. we have no limited partners. We are also not even a colo space or an accelerator or an incubator. We leave that to our friends at GSBA. Well, I think without giving any credence to the old axis of evil, we can best describe GABA with a word borrowed from the Japanese, a karetsu of sorts. When I Googled what a professional network is, most of the search results pointed me to LinkedIn. We have all experienced the power of LinkedIn and other online professional or social networks. And these networks are awesome, and they are here to stay. But would you want to do business with somebody whom you've only gotten to know online? What is missing in these networks is the in-person interaction, the body language, the food, the drinks, the jokes, the laughter, and last but not least, the deep discussion on important business, scientific, political, and cultural topics. GABA provides a forum for exactly that and more. GABA is not just a tweet or an online link. It is a human organic network. Foremost, what is important to our karetsu is, of course, our connection to the German business world. It is the common background, interest, and interconnectedness that provides the value to our members. However, it's not just the business world that is important to us, even though it is our focus. We all know that business, culture, language, education, and science are an integral part of any society, and so is for GABA. This combination is what we are celebrating tonight. Please help me with a toast. I told you it's going to be short. Good, better, best, never let it rest. Till your good is better, and your better best. Thank you.